In the much earlier days of my career, I might have been described as a workaholic. That is, I spent a lot of time working. I'm not sure that I agree about the aholic part of that description because I think it has to do with why one works a lot as well as simply the number of hours one works. But fair enough, I worked 80 to 90 hours a week, routinely. I thought that I had to be a success, which I wanted very badly. After I met the Lord and was learning to see life from a very different perspective, I questioned many of my previous paradigms and priorities. I knew that being known as a hard worker was highly coveted in the culture that I had grown up in and in the workplace I had experienced, so I began to search Scripture for validation of that concept. I started with a word study of hard work. Guess what? I couldn't find it. The term isn't used at all. I dug deeper, especially drilling into Proverbs, and found that the term that is used to recognize an excellent worker is not hardworking, but diligent. That led to further study and a look for an antonym, which turned out to be slothful or lazy. I pretty well understood slothful and lazy, but to understand diligent took some more digging. Some of what I found will be a part of your material today, but just let me say that learning the difference between hard work and diligence changed my life for the better in all the important ways. We live in a world of distractions today. There never has been so many diverse and often conflicting sources vying for our attention. The challenge of maintaining a dynamic balance among the legitimate demands of our lives has never been tougher. Unless we can define our priorities in terms that are both real and practical, we can find ourselves constantly frustrated and lacking the peace we sense must be possible but seems just out of reach. Jesus is our model. And our God has a way in life that honors our responsibilities as He did His. As you read the Gospels, do you ever get the sense that Jesus ran around out of breath with His hair on fire? Never. And yet, there has never been a leader with greater responsibility. What was His secret? He was diligent. I hope we can all gain some insight today as we dig into the Word and share our thoughts on diligence. Let's go.